Welcome back. Energetic music to look for animals. There's a fox somewhere around here. I want to find him. So, actually, interestingly, the game said they're off one of the mogul courses. They didn't say they're on a particular course. There's this interesting section over here, which is off of Lion, and Lion is a mogul course. And we have this interesting section over here where you actually kind of have some branching paths. This isn't part of any course here, which is especially interesting to me. I'm tempted to run through here a couple times and see if I can find anything interesting by keeping a sharp eye out. Nothing there, it feels like. Nothing yet, at least. And from here, other places can I go to? I can go to a lot of... I mean, depending on what your notion is of off of one of the... Hey. I almost wonder if that's like a fox den. Depending on your notion of what's off of a mogul course, you could even consider any of these up here to be one of them. Like any of these. So it could be any of these off the camel, or it could be bear, or it could be any of these. That's literally all of the courses in the game except for rabbit and fox, actually. So it really doesn't narrow things down much if you have the most generous definition, I don't think. Let's try out eagle. I think I see something interesting here. No, it's just a guy. Not quite. That was just one of the look for me people. I'm not looking for a look for me person. I'm looking for a look for me fox. Jeez, that went on for a long time. That was really S plus speed? Maybe it's max speed. How do I get there? Oh, what are these places called? Russian blue. That's a type of cat. The hint is so vague. I really don't know what to make of it. Let's keep on looking. And I'm looking at basically the entire resort at this point. It would be cheeky if he was actually on the same course as this guy. Because elephant could, strictly speaking, qualify as well. I wish I could see beforehand while I'm being graded on. I can't bring up the evaluation before I actually complete the course. So I need to distinguish though between speed and time. I think speed might be top speed. And time is how long I actually did complete the course. So if a course doesn't ask me about my time. Really? D? What's your idea of turns, game? I really don't understand. How do you leave the hazards lights on? That hazard lights on of all things. You would consider this to be accessible from... Would you? You could. You could, in theory, be on an owl, I guess. Like, I realize I'm stretching the definition a bit of off on those courses, but I don't know what the game's idea is of that. Maybe I need to turn hard? Sure. I don't know. It occurred to me, maybe I should look at trees or something. I'm not sure. But every time I try to be really extreme about turns, then the game's usually pretty okay about giving me credit, but it varies a lot. Oops. I'll never mind getting a good score this time anyways then. Like, there could be a lot of places they could be here. The tree drops snow if you hit it. But they could be, for instance, between the trees here or something like that. I don't know if there's an icon above them or not. I have no idea. What to expect from the game here. At all. Also try deer. I really might have skipped it somewhere on some course at some point already, and I would have no idea. This is the most nature one too, or one of the most nature ones. So it also makes sense to see it here. But it's so thin. It doesn't seem like a place to hide anything if it's hidden, which it might not be. Unless they just hide on a turn like that or something, which is possible. Good job, dude. I like how the AI never actually recovers if they get knocked off balance. Dude. It would help if the people around me actually could ski too. Some of them aren't very good. Stuff falling. Is that thing running? Huh, it is. I like that. Little things. Okay. Make sure I'm not missing anything on the insides of turns. Calm down there, people. Why are you trying to do turns on something so thin? Nothing on the inside there? No. You gotta think about those things. The game can be mean to you, if it so chooses. So I never know if people are gonna swerve suddenly, I hate it. Snowman on the left there. Okay, well that wasn't very convincing. Still could... I think I've looked at everything at all these courses here, but... Did I look at there? I thought I did. I did also think to myself, they could be right next to this guy on the same course, in theory. But I was, and I looked here once before at least. At least once. I don't know where anything could be hidden here. Well, actually, I think you could hide things in a few places here, couldn't you? You have a few little nooks here. You could hide things, I suppose. Nothing up there. Now this kind of branches off, which makes things more complicated. There's a jump there. It's probably not going to be helpful. I also don't know if this means that, like, there's a... It could also be that there's a chance of them appearing or something weird like that. Like, there could be some... They could do some weird stuff, too, in theory. About when... and where this fox actually appears. Or it could be in this mess of trees. That'd be a mean thing to do. And there's no real room for it to be on camel. I could look more into this cave. So I took the outside route of the cave once, and I took the inside once. I wasn't sure if I could have explored more inside the cave. And this is a very interesting area here. I feel like there should be... I mean, it is something interesting in its own right already, I guess, because you have this cave, but it would make sense if... And it's just this interesting little cave. It would make sense if there was something here. I don't really see places you could go from here, though. There's just a left side and a right side. And I like how here... you see what could even be like a fox's den. But there's nothing here. It could be hinting that the fox is close to here. Or it could be something unrelated entirely. I like that she's actually in a different place now. Although this place doesn't have a name, it looks like. Sunnyside Cafe. Oh, they've got flan. I love that they have menus, in all seriousness. That's really cool. Little things. So it would make sense if it was somewhere off of here. I didn't see anything on Eagle earlier. Not quite. I don't see much room for there to be anything here. I doubt they're gonna be in one of these little flat areas where it's just like civilization. That wouldn't really make much sense. Now we're getting to where we need to end the episode again, which disappoints me because I want to. I guess one thing I haven't tried is actually, well, actually going online itself, but it Dude. It sounds like... Ah, well, you know, it could also be... Here's another way to interpret it. But I thought they said one of the courses off of a mobile course, so you wouldn't think it would be over here. No. It's Pac-Man song every time. Namco cannot get over Pac-Man. This is a mobile course, but... Are you supposed to go across these really slowly or something while doing? Oh, not like that. I wasn't trying to crouch. Maybe you're supposed to go over those really slowly while you turn? I'm not sure. Nothing there on the side. It's just a wall. By the way, yeah, everything. You need to do everything on that one. Jeez. That's like interesting. That's an alternate way to get onto the same course almost. That's interesting. Real peculiar song. Second place I got an S+, which is very nice. Any place that doesn't need turns, I can get an S+ on pretty easily, I think. I don't want to look it up or anything, although I don't want to waste too much time on this either. But I'm really, really interested in this fox. If I understood everything correctly. I don't know if it's supposed to be like, just go to the right place and you'll see them, or if it's something more like... if there are other variables at play. I really can't tell. And again, it could be one of the... Camelon's down there. I'll read one more time. It seems kind of silly to do so, but I'll read one more time what this guy says.
Well, now.
On a course that you can access from a mobile course. So, for instance, one of the courses here. Wolfhill would make a lot of sense. That'd probably make the most sense out of all the available options, I think. I'm not gonna go for a good score or anything, but I've been here, I think, multiple times now. I can't, like, go up there. Because that ice is just gonna be a wall. Nope, can't access that. Everything right here is fairly open. I don't see any other place I can look. That's probably what's so weird about this. Like, I don't even see that many places to look in some of these places. If that's the idea. If they're hidden. Which maybe they're not? I don't know how else this would work. I doubt this guy's gonna say anything different over here, instead of just the trick this time. Nothing there. It could be on this part in theory, I guess, but it's not painful. I would be surprised if it was on this portion. Huh. I just don't see that many possibilities. I could check Python again. I don't see how it could possibly be on Dolphin. I don't know if this is considered accessible from there or not. Shark skin just seems like such a strange idea. You won't think they'd be running around the ice. There's not much to explore here on Snake either. It really bugs me that it feels like there's actually a den that I see somewhere, a fox's den, or something. It would make sense if that's what it was, but I don't see anyone from there, or around that area. I'm not narrowly missing something over there, am I? No. It's really tough when you don't even completely know what you're looking for. You do need turns there, don't you? Yes, somehow. If I want to take that hint, or take that as a hint, rather, that should mean it's somewhere over here. I mean, it's on Eagle, you would think. Or Owl or Deer? I'd be on Owl, I'm certain. And Deer would make sense too, but I think I know I've been here. There aren't many other places to look on Deer. It's so thin. Of course, that's closest to I've already looked at. And it would make sense if they're in the trees somewhere here. It would just be really hard to see. I don't know if they're gonna have like a bubble above their heads or not. You'd think they'd be interactable, so they would, as a result, have an icon above them would stick out a little bit. You would think. What are you doing? Could, I guess, be right after jump 2 or something silly like that. This merges with something else. A camera. It wouldn't be too weird for something to be over here, I guess. see it if so. Not quite. Are we still on the same course now? I have a feeling I'm not. Well, this one's near Fox, actually. Well, it makes sense if it was the one leading to Fox, wouldn't it? But on that same subject, did someone say at some point that foxes had actually been seen here? I feel like somebody mentioned at some point seeing foxes somewhere. But this place is inaccessible from. Not here. I feel like I've heard someone. I may be coming up with things now. I feel like someone said something about a fox being seen somewhere. I want to talk to people now, and I'm going way over episode time because of this now, which is a problem because I have other things to do tonight. But and I would be amazed if there was a fox here, but
Here I go.
if anything, I see mostly foxes. Okay, see that. I said myself multiple times, so it would make sense if they were here. I see mostly foxes. Okay, so that seems to imply that this would be the place to look for foxes. But I just was here. And this place counts too, right? Because this is accessible from, yeah, from Camel. So this makes sense. I can't go up this though or anything. No. There aren't any super hidden spots here. As far as I can tell. So I don't know what. Like, this place is a little hidden away, I guess, but I can't go there. It almost looks like I can, but I can't. And you wouldn't think that Fox would be right next to a man-made structure. I don't know if there might be other things like them appearing more in certain times of day, that is like at night, or anything like that either. This part doesn't seem like the place they would be in, because this isn't very natural, this portion here. Excuse me? Oh! Look at that! Look at that little dude! Looks like a corky. Look at that! The first time I've seen another creature in this series. That's really cool. Yes! They can do flips. 50! Who's you? You say my. Granny learned how to emote. Yes, of course I will. We did it! Are you soothed by having a fox on your head? I'll cherish it. Doing flips. Are there more to find elsewhere? So that's the thing, though. So apparently, need to be. So maybe they'll usually be on the outsides of courses like that or something. Oh, what's up here? But I think we've spent more than enough time on that one little task, so apologies for how long that all took, but thank you for bearing with me if you did. I'm happy that I managed to actually figure that all out, though, at least. It's interesting, it's just a little pocket. Maybe someone's hidden up here later or something. Alright, and some nice happy music to celebrate as well. I think I'm gonna head on down to the bottom. Let's take the most direct route, which is kind of this one, I guess. And we'll call it a night. And I might be tempting fate by saying this, but my nunchuck hasn't actually caused me any issues at all tonight, which is interesting. Especially after how the first episode was. That's nice though, so that's something actually like really totally new that I got to experience. Honestly though, I like this game not having too much focus on tricks because some of those were really frustrating. And in the sequel, trying to get lots of points. Very nice. Yeah, I wonder if we'll find anything else like that though, if we'll run to that animal guy later and then get to encounter anything fun like that. Like, for instance, apparently there's a Yeti to see somewhere. I mean, of course, that's a legend that Son told us, and maybe that's not. Maybe there are no actual Yetis to be found, but we don't know that. We can enjoy the mystery at the very least. But that could be interesting if we have more stuff to look for like that. And now we actually know if there are more things like that. We have a better idea now of what to expect. They'll probably be on the edge of the courses or something like that. You won't see a picture above their head, for instance. Part of what was tricky this time was I didn't know what to look for. But that guy talking generically about animals makes me think there are more of them instead of just those foxes, which is interesting. New photo shoot location. No new stuff, unfortunately, but oh well. It's unfortunate. It might be my my settings, my graphic settings aren't quite right. But I can fiddle with them right now for just a moment, because I think I know what setting is messing this up if there is anything of that sort. So it seems like a frame buffer issue. Gonna try to, there we go. Just disable all of the things that play with the external frame buffer. That's probably how this is done. I might have to reset the menu or something to get that to work, I don't know. Or it might just be broken entirely, I don't know. Anyways, though. We have recording of the whole thing anyways. So, nothing to worry about. Now if we go to photo shoot. Places to be. Ooh, where is that? Huh, I need to find that later. That's on the left side of the course. Oh yeah, I need to find these. Some locked ones. That's where the foxes were. And a solid black picture, awesome. Oh, it might not have saved right actually, specifically for the same reason that I was suspicious it wouldn't show right. It might not save the picture right if you don't have the frame buffer working. Don't worry about what a frame buffer is if you don't know. Technical emulator things. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time in the next episode when we come back with Granny again, doing whatever it is that we do. We found foxes this time. Who knows what adventures await us next time? Wonderful. Okay, bye everyone.